Good morning. Today we have the launch of the new version of Unetenet, but being a version which has just been brought out, there are one or two teething problems, so let's see how we can overcome these and get into our back office. First we go into www.unetenet.net and we see the page in Spanish. We don't click on the flag, which usually gives us a better translation, because today it's not working. In the next day or so, probably it'll be corrected. So we go in to select language and we choose English. There, we can then choose members, and once we get in, we see the old entry page. Now let's put in our address and we put in a password. Now we have to put in the text. Sometimes it's easy and sometimes it's a little bit longer. Let's see what we have here. And we go on to inicio de sesión, which, as you can see, has thrown me out again. So I do this again. We do it again. We try again with the captcha and we're in. And we see here that in Spanish it says the new terms and conditions. Now, this moment they're not translated into English, so what do? We look at them, and if you want to accept them and then come back later and see them again, that is your choice. I'm going to do it. I'm going to accept these terms and conditions, and once it's translated, I'm going to read them in detail. But if we don't accept them, we cannot get into our site. Yes, why don't we get rid of the Skype, which is down there, and we go in. And here we can see the opportunity to see that it's a letter of welcome. Once again, it's in Spanish. Let's see if we can get it into English. I wonder whether it's going to allow us to do this. No, it doesn't seem to want to go into English. But still, we'll try it up here. And everything in Spanish. But what it does give us a chance to do is see a tour. And this tour shows us more information about Unetenet. So we can go on to the next page. Let's see it a bit better. It tells us about the web and blogs, about the shopping basket, NetSpace, the graphic pack, the autoresponder, training, plenty of good stuff that is going to be available to us. Also tells us about the packs, and we can see the detail of all these. So it all looks a bit, well, it looks pretty familiar, doesn't it? It's what we remember before we had the problem last November. And here we can see the earnings we can receive. So what we're going to do is read it all at our leisure and get the full details. And there. So there we're in there. Now, after that, let's see where we can go next. Let's go to Quintus. And here we can choose different parts. We can choose to update our profile and so on. All will be very easy once we have it in English. Then the network with the different people who signed up with us. Here we have, for instance, what we used to call franchises, the PGU, the Unetenet Generator Pack. And here we can see a buyer pack, which is not working until the second stage, change, and here we have verify adverts. And this is very important because, as you can see down here, this is where you can verify your ads. Now, if you don't do this today, it doesn't matter because they're giving us 11 days of grace to be able to verify our advertisements. So if we start to verify tomorrow or the next day, okay, that's fine. You won't lose anything. But I personally, I'm going to verify my ads. Now, to verify my ads, I'm placing new advertisements in, I do it in classified pages, but you can also do it in Unetenet. And it is necessary always to make sure that your advertisement is published on a classified site or social media site like Facebook, YouTube, and so on. You must have your advertisement published, and that way it can be properly verified and will be valid. I'm going to do it from today and make sure all my advertisements are properly published and verified. But as I say, because some people might not be aware of the fact that we are reopening Unetenet today, people have 11 days grace to start placing your advert. But once you start, you need to do it every day. Tomorrow, as usual, it will be possible to do it for the weekend. I'm assuming that there'll be no teething problems with that as well. So what I suggest is that you now go into your back office, have a look around. I haven't seen everything yet. I'm going to spend a bit more time learning it. We need to learn it well to be able to recommend Unetenet to other people so that other people can use it to promote their businesses and also to earn commissions in the future. Okay? One more point before we go. Don't forget that your landing page now has a new address. Instead of being your user ID and unetenet.com, it's now your user address and unityworld.com, as you can see on the screen now. So don't forget that with your new advertisements, put in your new address. Okay? Thank you. Good luck. It'll be easy once we get used to it.